Who am I? This question has puzzled philosophers, theologians, and thinkers for centuries. It is a question that each of us, at some point in our lives, must confront and grapple with. It is a question that is deeply personal, yet universally relevant. It is the starting point of a journey, a quest that has been embarked upon by countless individuals throughout history. Different philosophies offer various answers. For Descartes, it was the act of thinking that affirmed existence. I think, therefore I am. For Buddha, the self is an illusion, a collection of ever-changing states. For the existentialists, we are what we choose to be, and our identity is constantly being shaped by our actions and decisions. These perspectives, while diverse, all point to a deeper truth, that our sense of self is not as fixed and solid as it may seem. We often confuse our ego, our constructed identity, with our true self. The ego is a mask, shaped by society and our own choices. It is the persona we present to the world, the sum total of our roles and labels. The true self is deeper, connected to the essence of existence. It is the part of us that remains constant amidst the changing circumstances of life. It is the silent observer, the consciousness that is aware of the thoughts, but is not the thoughts themselves. So, how do we peel back the layers of this mask? Mindfulness, meditation, and deep introspection are key. They allow us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. They enable us to step back and see the patterns of our behavior, the recurring themes in our lives, the things that we are drawn to and repelled by. They allow us to pause and reflect, to question why we do what we do, why we believe what we believe. Suffering, too, plays a crucial role. It is often through pain that we are jolted out of our routine and compelled to ask deeper questions. Suffering strips away the superficial layers of our identity and forces us to confront the raw, unfiltered reality of our existence. It is in these moments of crisis that we are often most open to change, most willing to let go of our old ways of being and embrace something new. There comes a moment, often unexpected, when clarity emerges. In this moment, you are not your job, your past, or your possessions. You are a conscious being, experiencing the universe in human form. This realization can be both liberating and terrifying. It frees us from the constraints of our ego, but also plunges us into the unknown. It is a moment of death and rebirth, of letting go of the old and welcoming the new. Realizing who you are is not an end, but a beginning. It is the start of living authentically, in harmony with your true nature. It is the start of a journey that is full of challenges and rewards, a journey that is unique to each individual, but that echoes the journeys of sages and mystics throughout history. It is a journey that requires courage, for it involves facing our deepest fears and insecurities. It requires humility, for it involves admitting that we don't have all the answers. And it requires compassion, for it involves forgiving ourselves for our past mistakes and embracing ourselves with love and kindness. Self-realization is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process. Every day we are presented with opportunities to deepen our understanding of ourselves, to peel back another layer of the ego, to move closer to our true nature. It is a journey that requires patience, persistence, and compassion. It is a journey that is both intensely personal and profoundly universal, for in coming to know ourselves, we come to know the world. Our relationships with others are a mirror in which we can see ourselves more clearly. They show us where we are strong and where we are weak, where we are authentic and where we are wearing a mask. They challenge us to be better, to grow, to evolve. They are a gift, for through them we can see aspects of ourselves that we may have been blind to. They are a teacher, for through them we learn the lessons that our souls need to learn. The present moment is all we ever have. The past is a memory, the future is a projection, and the present is the only reality. By learning to be fully present, we can access a deeper level of awareness and insight. We can see the beauty and the pain of the world with clear eyes. We can respond to life's challenges with wisdom and grace, rather than reacting out of fear and habit. At the core of self-realization is the understanding that we are not separate from the world around us. We are not isolated individuals fighting against the universe. We are integral parts of a larger whole. This realization can lead to a profound sense of peace and harmony. It can lead to a deep sense of compassion for all beings, for we recognize that we are all connected, that we are all one. What is the nature of this larger whole? What is the nature of reality itself? These are questions that have been asked by philosophers, scientists, and mystics for millennia. And while the answers may vary, the asking of these questions is a fundamental part of the journey of self-realization. It is through these questions that we stretch our minds and open our hearts. It is through these questions that we come to see the world in a new light. One of the greatest challenges on this journey is learning to embrace uncertainty. We live in a complex, ever-changing world, and the more we try to cling to a fixed, rigid understanding of ourselves and the world, the more we suffer. Learning to flow with the changes of life, to embrace the unknown with open arms, is a key aspect of self-realization. It is a practice of letting go, of surrendering to the flow of life. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a dance to be danced. It is a play of opposites, a flux of change, a rhythm of movement and rest. And at the center of this dance is you, the conscious observer, the eternal witness, the still point in the turning world. To realize this is to step into your power as a creator, as a divine being having a human experience. In the end, to realize who you are is to free yourself from the chains of external expectations and to embrace the profound simplicity of being. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, the path to self-realization is always open, and it begins with a simple question: who am I?